Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having a blessed Memorial Day. Memorial Day is one of my very favorite holidays and one that I very much enjoy celebrating, keeping in mind its actual meaning, rather than viewing it as the unofficial first day of summer or focusing on celebratory activities. I prefer to honor it as Remembrance Day as it was first known. Memorial Day has some interesting background. It started very unofficially. Before the time of the Civil War, deceased family members were often memorialized on Easter Sunday in the hopes that they were sharing eternal life with the resurrected Christ. In 1865, so almost immediately after the close of the Civil War, in Charleston, South Carolina, freed slaves actually held one of the first Memorial Day celebrations. They held it at a horse racing track in Charleston, and they chose to do it to honor and to thank the Union soldiers who had died fighting for the end of slavery and their freedom. So that's a pretty cool background, especially considering the current cultural climate where a lot of times it seems like patriotic holidays and patriotic expressions are sometimes taken as ignoring the racial inequalities of the country. But I think Memorial Day is important to remember that our country's history has been a constant journey towards being better, and I believe that patriotism is an essential element in striving to be better and wanting to make this country live up to its ideals. So I think the first Memorial Day celebration held by African Americans is a particularly cool beginning to the holiday. In 1868, it was declared an official holiday and set on May 30th as Remembrance Day. And then later it was moved to the last Monday of May, which, though I like that it sometimes lands on my birthday that way, I also think that it may have been a better choice to leave it as the 30th so it didn't just become a 3-day weekend and the focus taken away from actually remembering the soldiers who gave their lives that we have the freedom and the prosperity and the safety to celebrate in the ways that we often do. So today I wanted to read a poem from, this is called The Patriotic Anthology, from 1941. The poem I'm going to read is a Civil War poem by George Lunt. It is titled Requiem for One Slain in Battle, and I dedicate this to all the soldiers of all the American wars who gave their lives, fighting to defend our country, our freedoms, and striving for the ideals that this country was founded on and will hopefully continue striving to live up to. Breathe, trumpets, breathe, slow notes of saddest wailing, sadly responsive peal, ye muffled drums. Comrades with downcast eyes and banners trailing, attend him home. The youthful warrior comes. Upon his shield returning, born from the field of honor where he fell, glory and grief together clasped in mourning, his fame, his fate, with sobs exulting tell. Wrapped round his breast the flag his breast defended, his country's flag in battle's front unrolled. For it he died, on earth forever ended. His brave young life lives in each sacred fold. With proud, fond tears, by tinge of shame untainted, bear him and lay him gently in his grave. Above the hero right, the young half-sainted, his country asked his life he gave.